The Tabletop TV program is for mature audiences only.
Okay, cameras are rolling. We're live in 3, 2...
Thanks for tuning in to Tabletop TV.
Welcome back to Tabletop TV, the TV show that doesn't have a consistent tagline or upload schedule. I'm Reed B, and this Thursday we're taking a slight break from the regularly scheduled program to talk about what's going on behind the scenes at Tabletop TV headquarters. Now, Tabletop TV is still in its infancy. Headquarters is currently my gaming chair, a microphone, and a Discord server. But rest assured that we are hard at work behind the scenes to bring you the latest and greatest in tabletop role-playing game content. So, let's talk a little bit about what's coming up next and what's changing on Tabletop TV. But first, hold on, I need to change the music. This is a little bit too high intensity. So, first off, the big news you've all been waiting for. What system are we playing for our next arc here on Tabletop TV? Give me a drum roll, please, editor. The next game we'll be playing on Tabletop TV is Slug Blaster, a game about teenagers riding sick-ass hoverboards through the freaking multiverse, and then your mom getting upset at you because you were out past curfew while riding your sick-ass hoverboard through the freaking multiverse. If you thought Mothership was scary, buckle up, because nothing's scarier than being a teenager. And As Seen on TV will be dropping the week before the first episode is live, explaining more details about this wonderful system, so look forward to that. But before then, we're going to be posting a one-shot that was run between the main arcs, and get this, I didn't GM this one. Borb put together a wonderful one-shot for us to record while I was prepping the Slug Blaster arc, and it ended up being pretty dang silly, so I edited it up, and it should be going up on the channel next week. My next and final topic relates to the format of a standard TTTV episode and how I'm going to be tweaking it a little bit for this next arc. All of the episodes during the Mothership arc were chunky, 2-hour sagas. However, I've decided that, at the current moment, this isn't sustainable. 2 hours of content is quite a bit to edit while also aiming for a weekly Thursday upload, so instead, for future arcs, episodes will clock in at about 1 hour each. But fear not, you are not losing out on any exciting content. This just means that each arc will have about twice as many episodes as they would have had previously. As both the editor and GM for this podcast, I've got quite the balancing act on my hands to keep this whole operation sailing smoothly, and this change will help me more comfortably manage the workload and keep the episodes coming. Oh, and one more thing before I go. As I mentioned previously, and as you've maybe noticed, episodes have been releasing on Thursdays semi-consistently. And I plan to keep it going that way as long as possible. However, don't be surprised if occasionally a week gets skipped. I am but a single mortal man with a finite grip on audacity, with a life that is constantly trying to get me to stray from my righteous tabletop podcasting path. And also, sometimes, I just forget to edit an episode. I started playing Hollow Knight recently, and it was an absolutely catastrophic hit to my levels of productivity. Just truly biblically calamitous levels of laziness happened. Okay, that's it for today's news break. Thank you for listening. If you're one of the viewers listening to this when it was first uploaded, thank you for supporting our infant actual play podcast. The support means a lot, and if you want to support us even more, tell a friend about us. Word of mouth can do a lot to get a thing like this off the ground. Plus, you and all your friends will get to say that you were fans before Tabletop TV was a multi-billion-dollar international franchise. That'll be some crazy party trivia for you. So, thanks again for all the support, and thank you for tuning in to Tabletop TV.